Niche Farmers is proudly brought to you by Lawfeld Agrochem, together cultivating your success.
We're back with another episode of the show that proves where there's a will, there's a way. Hello everyone, I'm Roseanne McKenzie.
And I'm Wilson Pinkosi. Welcome to all of you, our VIP guests.
In this episode of Niche Farmers,
we visit a snail farm in Centurion that produces organic snails for the local and export market.
Can't get your farming business off the ground because you're burdened by debt? Kala Opaholza from DebtSafe has the answer.
Then we travel to close to the Zimbabwe border where Joel Tivafuni produces tomatoes on a commercial scale.
Plus, looking for good short courses to kickstart your farming career? Sean Velmans from AgriSkills tells us more. Another jam-packed show, I tell you. We've got zero to lose and everything to gain.
So let's get cracking. Our first featured niche farming practice today is something completely different.
Like it or lump it, snail farming could be lucrative. That is if you know what to do.
Niche Farmers visited Helix SA snail farm in Centurion, where we met owner Annie Roo and her learner snail farmer, Tulani Mandula.
My name is Tulani Mandula. I'm a snail farmer. I started farming snails back in 2018. But before starting, I was doing crop farming. So I got interested in the snail farming business when one of my friends came in SA. So he came looking for the snails in South Africa. He couldn't find the snails. So I saw a gap in the market where, I can also get involved in the snail farming business. So that's how actually I got involved. So it's something that I felt in love, and also, when you're passionate about something, you have to go and look for the people that are doing the same thing that you are doing, like the likes of Annie. So I remember coming here in looking for more information. Luckily, she welcomed me. She gave me more information when it comes to snail farming.
Snail farming can be very profitable. However, it's not a get-rich-quick scheme, as it takes 9 months to raise the snail. If we sell, we get around R1 a snail, which makes it a numbers game. Currently, I've got 5,000 breeders, which should produce in the next 4 to 6 months about 400,000 babies. So yes, it is profitable. 5 years ago, I saw a program on DStv called Nisboere, and that is exactly where my passion developed for snail farming. I went to visit the farmer, I got training from him, and then I took it from there on forward. Trying out my own methods, i.e. the curtain system, where you save space and you get more snails in. And it just snowballed from there. And my passion, you can't kill my passion.
Yeah, I think it's very important to have partners in every business, It be farming, it be any other business. It's very, very important. Because we need each other. You can't just do things on your own. Yeah, we really need other people for us to actually fly.
The future of snail farming in South Africa, I would say, is very bright. It's a very new farming concept, only been going for about 6 to 8 years. We face a lot of challenges, being weather, bacteria, all of that. And currently, we have overcome most of our issues, but there's a bright, bright future. Small, medium, commercial farms standing up weekly. It's getting massive at the moment.
Hello, Annie and Tulani, and welcome.
Annie, please tell us, what does it take to start your own snail farm?
Snail farming doesn't take a lot. However, you have to protect your snails against all kinds of predators because they're bottom of the food chain. Mm-hmm. But it can be done free range, where you've got a shade net area and your breeders will lay their eggs in the ground, your babies will hatch there, and you just have to clean and feed them. So it's very easy to start.
Tulani Mfanagit, snails farming. Do you require any training?
One needs to have, obviously, a formal training. You know, even myself now, I'm still learning, you know, because I am lucky enough to have people like him on my side, you know.
What does it take in terms of capital to start a snail farming business?
A good snail farm with a good raise, about 100 square meters, you're looking at about 70, 80,000,
Right.
more or less.
And we know we can eat snails, but what are the other products from snail farming that you can sell?
Oh, now you're talking. Slime we use in cosmetics. The eggs, they're busy with research to use in cosmetics. The export market for eggs is massive. The flesh are used in cold meats. The flesh is used in protein shakes. And the shells are used in animal feed.
Wow.
So everything of a snail is used.
Annie and Tulani, thank you both for joining us, and we wish you well.
It's a pleasure.
Remember, you can find more info about Helix SA Snail Farm on our website and in our wrap articles. And here is how to get all of those articles.
Niche Farmers is on every week. Same time, same place. But if a weekly dose of Niche Farmers is just not enough, or you maybe want to watch an episode again, even share the episode with friends and family, you can. In fact, we've also got tons of other great content headed your way, including weekly articles. Not to mention fantastic prizes up for grabs. All you have to do to get in on the action is send us an SMS and follow a few simple steps. Here's how it works. SMS FARM to 32210 and we'll send you a return SMS in no time. Click on the link we're sending you to open the info wrap. Then simply complete the form and submit. That's it. Now you're all set to receive weekly episodes and other great content on your cell phone.
Many farmers and their households encounter immense strain due to debt getting out of hand, and debt can creep up unexpectedly and unwantedly. Here to tell us more is Carla Oberholzer from DebtSafe. Welcome to Niche Farmers, Carla.
Thank you very much, Roseanne and Wilson. It's a pleasure to be here. And yes, just to confirm, debt does not discriminate. It can happen anytime, to anyone, anywhere.
So, Carla, let's say a farmer, or anyone for that matter, finds him or herself over-indebted, stuck in the so-called debt trap. How do they escape that?
Well, Wilson, I think it's to go back to the drawing board and to look at the budget and to see what is the income, what are the expenses, where are those spending leaks, and to see, have you tried a method to get rid of your debt, for example, or to up your income. And I think it's important to know that when you've tried all those methods, you have to realize that I need a more sustainable method, for example, something to consider like debt review or debt counseling.
So the debt review and debt consolidation process, how does that work?
Well, Roseanne, when people immediately hear debt consolidation, they think credit or debt. They think a consolidation loan. But in our industry, no loan debt consolidation or debt counseling or debt review is without additional credit or without adding more debt. So you basically compile all the debt amounts into one. Your registered debt counselor works hard behind the scenes to negotiate with your creditors and to lessen that installment or that payment plan for you to have breathing space to take care of your living expenses and to move on with life as smooth as you can while under the process.
Now, Carla, what is the end goal here? I suppose it is returning to financial freedom.
It's definitely returning to financial freedom, Wilson, and I just want to highlight that it's not a quick fix when you want to take care of your debt, but it is intentional. It needs to be a sustainable method that you choose, and you have to go from a place of over-indebtedness through the process, having that rehabilitative spirit, and then reaching and regaining financial freedom again. And then you can take a look at your credit score and slowly but surely build up that score again.
And this is for anybody.
Roseanne, this is specifically for somebody that receives a current stable form of income and that is declared over-indebted by a registered debt counsellor and that is maybe frightened to lose a house or a car or an asset. So I think those type of consumers or farmers would gain from this process.
And it protects the assets that they have.
Definitely. They're protected under the National Credit Act.
Carla, I know that there are quite a few viewers out there that have found this very helpful and very insightful, that there is some kind of solution. So thank you so much for joining us today.
Thank you so much, Roseanne and Wilson. It has been a pleasure.
Stay tuned. We will be right back.
After the break,
We travel to close to the Zimbabwe border, where Joel Nyitivafuni produces tomatoes on a commercial scale.
Niche Farmers is proudly brought to you by Laufeld Agrochem. Niche Farmers is proudly brought to you by Laufeld Agrochem.
Welcome back. Before we meet our next farmer, we say welcome to Malikole Gwatyu, a well-known voice in agricultural journalism. How are you? Welcome back to Niche Farmers, Mali.
I'm good, thank you, thank you.
So farmers often are situated in quite isolated, remote areas. So there's some challenges with access to market. So how do they address these challenges? I mean, from anything from input supply like seed and fertilizer to actually getting their products delivered.
Market access is always a challenge. It depends on the type of off-take agreements farmers have. They always say you start with the market and work your way backwards. So if you take that approach, maybe you would be good. And in terms of supplies, I know there's a lot of companies like Laufeld Agrochem, which has quite a broad footprint across the country. And that might help to have the experts at your site for whenever you need them.
Right, let's meet Mr. Joel Nyitivafuni. Our destination is a farm close to the Zimbabwe border where he produces tomatoes on a commercial scale.
In 2004, I was farming at Mwanedi while I was teaching. But in 2015, the headman, Mr. Nichwangweni Garson, he gave me the land. This land where I'm farming now, it was a big bush. It was a big bush. After cleaning it, then I started farming tomatoes until today. We sell our tomatoes to Tiger Brands and Rose, and even the local people here. It's very good to have partners in my business, more especially those Laufeld Agrochem. They're helping me a lot. They're amazing because they do supply us with chemicals, and they also help us how to use these chemicals on our plants. Yeah, even I'm a grown-up man now. I'm still seeing a future on this farm because I want to pass this to my children. But while I'm still here, I want to see this farm being a very big commercial farm which can employ more than 200 people. Because now we've got 53 people who are working in this company. We've got a lot of problems on tomatoes for whitefly. Whitefly is hindering our business because once a whitefly infects the crop, that crop doesn't grow anymore. After I was visited by Tyrone Grieve from Laufeld Agrochem, then he advised me to use Movento so that it can control the whitefly which was disturbing us here on our tomatoes. Then we started using it also together with some other pesticides. For upcoming farmers, I need to tell that when they come to farming, they must know that they must work very, very, very hard. They must also teach their children so that when they go, somebody will follow them.
Mtano Mshemali, it's all about strategic partnerships, is it not?
Indeed, there's no way you can succeed in farming or in many things in life without partnerships. And we could hear what the farmer says there, all the partners involved on the farm.
What was it about that insert that stood out for you, Mali?
I'm very impressed. As someone who's been following black farmers for the past 20 years, more than 20 years, I'm actually very impressed that the farm itself, it was just a bush area. So he started from the ground, literally debushing that area to create it to what it is today, a beautiful farm. I could see the rich soil and the passion that is in that farm, and from the farmer itself, you can see that.
Now, Mhlekazi, how does a farmer know which products to use and how much?
Of course, this is where your advisors come in. And another thing is because of climate and soil, which differ from area to area and from province to province, your advisors will tell you what is best for your soil, and for your environment, and also what you want to produce.
We are seeing the rise in the number of black farmers, from niche farmers to commercial farmers, but there are still challenges that black farmers face. So what can they actually do to accelerate the growth?
You know, I don't want to emphasize the word partners and partnerships, but I think from what we have seen, partners and partnerships can either make or break you. And the right partners can take you through the difficult times and can, of course, help you to grow. What we need is more sustainable and strategic partnerships to help black farmers. And I think it's a generational thing as well. People getting used to farming and passing it on to their children and growing through the ranks, because it's not something you just learn in 5 years and then you're ready to farm. Once you're in it, you tend to be in it for the long haul.
Well, you must have read my mind, Mhlekazi. You'll be forgiven for thinking you've read my mind, because my next question was going to be, do we have enough black farmers, rising to the top? Because I know for a fact that you are very positive and very optimistic about the future of all our farmers.
Maybe the challenge is we don't have enough young black farmers coming through the ranks. So we need a bit more young black farmers, because they're the farmers of the future. And what will attract more young people, I think, is the technology, the innovation. And niche farmers is exactly on that, innovation. That's what niche farmers is about. And I think that would attract a lot of young people.
And hopefully all of those young, up-and-coming farmers are watching Niche Farmers to see that it can be done. Please stay tuned. We will be back right after this.
After the break,
Looking for good short courses to kickstart your farming career? Sean Velmans from AgriSkills tells us more.
Plus, it's competition time.
Niche Farmers is proudly brought to you by Lafeld Agrochem. Niche Farmers is proudly brought to you by Lafeld Agrochem.
Welcome back. Donomse, how important is training for farmers, and especially for farm workers?
Mhlekazi, what I can say is increased production, increased sales starts with better training. So training is a constant and continuous. So no farmer or no farm can afford not to train farm workers and just about everybody on the farm.
Absolutely, but unfortunately not everyone has the time or the money to go to an institution to go and study before they can start farming. So AgriSkills, a Pretoria-based company, might have some of the answers to this problem.
Well, we spoke to Sean Velmans to find out more.
AgriSkills is an accredited agri-training provider. We offer different courses in the industry, and we've been in the industry for the past 15 years. We offer agricultural training with a difference. The different type of courses are ranged from national diplomas in both animal and plant production. These diplomas carry on for a period of 2 years. Then we also offer short courses in plant production and again animal production. animal production, we've got beef cattle production, goats, sheep, piggery, broilers and layers. On the plant production, we have vegetables and fruits, and we also have a saffron element that we offer as a short course. All short courses range from 3 to 5 days. AgriSkills believes that we deliver agricultural training with a difference, and the difference is our unique selling point, that we've got a theoretical element as well as a practical element. With our practical farm in Cullinan, students get the opportunity to practice what they learn in theory, where they can actually work the different animals and plants on site. AgriSkills is a level 2 BE contributor, and for different organizations it is beneficial because of that tax deductible benefits together with the skills and enterprise development points that they can then earn and claim by getting involved on the learnership sides, etc. Our target market is any person interested in agricultural training, being start-off or even companies who want to train their farmers or farm workers. We are based in Pretoria, Groenkloof, and in Cullinan, but we also offer a distance learning program for students who are not able to come to different sites but still are interested in obtaining those qualifications and training.
Mali, you know what's interesting? Almost every farmer that we speak to says, get the training before you start spending the money.
I like that. I couldn't have said it better.
Right, that brings us to a very important part of the program, competition time.
In Season 1's final episode of Niche Farmers, we will be announcing 3 lucky prize winners, courtesy of our prize sponsors, Laufield Agrochem and The Bed Shop. Ready? Here it is. The third prize, valued at over 10,000 Rand, gives you a double bed with mattress protector and a set of pillows, plus Laufield seed packs. That's treated seeds and fertilizer enough to produce vegetables for a family of 8 for an entire year. The second prize includes a queen-sized bed set, mattress protector and set of pillows, plus the Laufield seed packs, all valued at over 15,000 Rand. And finally, the first prize. The lucky overall winner gets a king-size bed set, mattress protector, headboard and set of pillows. The Laufield seed packs plus 50,000 Rand in cash. Total value over 75,000 Rand.
Before we say goodbye, a quick reminder for those farmers and farm workers in need of training. AgriSkills has a number of accredited short courses and national diplomas on offer. These courses have both a practical and theoretical component. All the information is on their website, agriskills.net.
Thank you, Mtanomhle Malikole Kwachu, for joining us today. And also a big thank you to all our farmers who take care of our country's food security. Hey, Roseanne?
Absolutely. Without them, we will go hungry. Till next week, goodbye, and please go like our Facebook page.
Go well, and remember, always speak your truth.
Take my hand, stand tall on my shoulders. I'll shine a light for you to see. Together we rise. Together we touch the sky. We'll shine the light.
Niche Farmers is proudly brought to you by Laufield Agrochem. Together cultivating your success.